channel Math with Nazia. In this video, we are going to learn about rational numbers. So rational numbers is an important topic in real numbers. This is in grade 10. So let's see what are rational numbers. Rational numbers are the numbers of the form P by Q. So this is in the numbers are like P by Q. So P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. So Q should not be 0. They should be any integers. So now we have, when this P by Q is converted to a decimal. So we have two types of decimal, that is a terminating decimal and non-terminating decimal. So how to find whether it is a terminating decimal or non-terminating decimal? It's pretty easy. A easy way to remember this is, so for P by Q to become a terminating decimal, we will use this part, that is Q equals 2 power m times 5 power n. So when Q is equal to 2 power m times 5 power m, then this should be a non-negative integer of m and n. Then this is a terminating decimal. When is it not a terminating decimal? When Q is not equal to 2 power m times 5 power n. It's very easy. You can just remember this formula. Q equals 2 power m times 5 power n. So when we get this, it is a terminating decimal, and when it is not equal, it is non-terminating decimal. Very easy to remember. Okay, now let's see some questions so that it is easily understandable. So our first example for today is, here's our first example. Write the number of zeros in the end of the number whose prime factorization is this. So what we have here is 2 square times 5 cube times 3 square times 17. So this is what is given to us. Now what can we further do this? We can join 2 and 5. So I will combine 2 square and 5 square because there is only square and 2, and I will keep 1 5 separately. And then there will be a 3 square and then 17. So in this, these two I will join together, that is 2 square and 5 square, and I will write it as 10 square times 5 times 3 square times 17. So here 10 square will become 100 times 5 times 3 square is 9 times 17. So now when you multiply this, clearly we can see that there are 2 zeros. So in this question, what is the answer? The question is write the number of zeros. So there are 2 0 in this answer. Very simple, need not simplify. You can directly write this as 2 0. So this question was asked in 2019 paper. So it's very important, and this is a very easy question. So there are 2 zeros. So now let's see the second example for today. So the second example is, find out how many place of decimal the decimal form of the number 27 by 2 cube times 5 power 4 times 3 square will terminate. So after how many decimal will this number terminate? This is also a very important question. This also was asked in 2019 paper. So now we have to see when will this number terminate. So what is given to us? It is 27 by 2 cube times 5 to the power of 4 times 3 square. So let's simplify this by writing here as this 27, I can write it as 3 times 3 times 3. I'm just simplifying 27 as 3 cube. That is 3 times 3 times 3 divided by, we have only here 3. So this will remain as such, 2 cube times 5 power 4 times the 3 square. I'm writing as 3 times 3. So here, since we have common, I'm just going to cross out the 3. And now let's see what is remaining. So what we have now is 3 by 2 cube times 5 to the power of 4 times pause. So now after crossing out, what do we have? We have 3 in the numerator and in the denominator we have 2 cube times 5 power 4. Now as you could see, we have 2 cube and 5 to the power 4. I will make 5 also to the power cube. So I will write this as 2 cube times 5 cube and 5. I will write it separately so that we get it as 3 by 2 times 5 the whole cube times 5. This 5 would be separate. So 2 times 5 will become 10. So 3 by 10 cube times 5. So we would get it as 3 by 10 cube is 1000 times 5. So now this 1000 I will keep it as such. I will write it as 3 by 5 times 1 by 1000. So this will be easy for you to understand. So 3 by 5 can be written as in decimal form when you convert it. So as you do the long division method, you write 3 here, you write 5 here. So 3 is not divisible, we put a 0, we put a 0 here, and then 30, this becomes 6, 30 and 0. So 3 by 5 I can write it as 0.6. So I will write it as 0.6 and already there is a 1000 there. So when I divide any decimal with 1000, it moves 3 numbers because it has 3 zeros. It moves 3 numbers towards the left. So the answer would be 0. We have to move 3 decimals. So we'll add 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros and a 6. So this is our answer. So that this number will terminate after the 4 digits. Isn't it easy? We will take the number, reduce into the lowest form, bring all these, do all these steps, and then we can know that it will terminate. That means it will stop after the 4th digit. So isn't it easy? Now let's see the third example for today. So the third example is, show that 17 by 625 is a terminating decimal. Express it in decimal form. So we have to see whether this is a terminating decimal, and we have to express this in decimal form. So now what is given to us? We have 17 by 625. So now when you see this, 625 can be written as, in the prime factorization we can write it as 5 power 4. How did we get 5 power 4? We can simplify this in the prime factorization method. With 5 we get it as 1. We get a remainder here, we put a 2 here, then again 5, then again we will divide with 5, then we get 25. Again we factorize this with 5, we get a 5. So that is the reason I write it as 5 to the power of 4. So 5 to the power of 4, 5 is nowhere the factor of 17. So this is already in the simplest form. So 17 by 625 can be written as 17 by 5 to the power of 4. Now, as you could remember the formula which I taught you in the beginning, that which is 2 to the power of m times 5 to the power of m. So since we need to get this, I'm going to multiply the numerator and denominator with 2 to the power of 4 because I already have 5 to the power of 4. So multiplying the numerator and denominator with 2 to the power of 4. So what do I get here? So it is 17 times 2 to the power of 4 by, here we have 5 times 2 the whole power 4. So here it will be written as 17 times 2 to the power 4 can be written as 16 by 5 times 2 is 10, 10 to the power of 4. So 10 to the power of 4 is 10,000 and 17 times 16 is 272. So we get it as 272 divided by 10,000. Now, as I have already taught you in the previous question, we have to put it into decimal form. So since there are 4 zeros, this is the whole number, so the decimal is somewhere here. We have to move 4 digits. We already have 1, 2, 3. So since there is no more digit, we will put a 0 in the front. So the answer is 0.0272. Isn't it easy? We need to simplify it, make it in the form of 2 power m times 5 power m, and then put it in the decimal form, which will be easier for you to do. So this is also a very important question which was asked in 2020 question paper. So if you have any queries regarding these type of questions in rational number, do comment down in the comment section, and for more tips and tricks, do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.